Thank you for joining me for Pilates today. We're going to get started today standing. Go ahead and place your right hand on your low belly and the back of your left hand at your sacrum, just the low back area. And just notice your breath, standing tall. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, the belly draws in and up away from the palm of the hand. Inhale into the right hand. And exhale, pull the belly in away from the hand. 2 more. Deep inhale. And exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale completely. Now inhale, full expansion as you bring the hands to the rib cage. And exhale, the ribs funnel together. Inhale, expand out to the arms. And exhale, just notice how the ribs come together, pulling away from the hands. Inhale, side to side. Exhale, ribs together towards pelvis. 1 more deep inhale. And exhale completely all the air from the lungs. Now bring the arms down by the sides. Roll the shoulders up to the ears and back. Just getting the joints to start moving. If you feel any crunchiness, try to move fluidly without trying to feel something. I want you to just feel them moving fluidly, like you were moving them through, let's say, butter. And then pause the arms. Palms will face back behind you. Inhale, bend the knees, lower as you lift the arms. Exhale, stand tall, sweep the arms back. Inhale, bend and lower. Exhale, press up to stand. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, press the arms back. So lower the seat and press through the heels as you come tall. Bend and press to stand. Make sure those mid-back muscles are keeping the shoulders from rounding forward. You want to keep an open chest. Press up 3, 2, 1 more. Pressing up. Now bring the right hand back to the low belly, the back of the left hand to the sacrum. And I want you to tuck your pelvis, sending the tail towards the feet. And then release. And as you tuck, notice how the pubic bone comes up towards the sternum. And as you tuck, think of more with the belly muscles versus the butt just squeezing. So less butt, more belly. Two more. Exhale. Inhale, release. And exhale, tuck. And release. You're going to reach your arms out. T arms. And then lift your right heel and side bend to the right. And then lower the right heel. So we're hip hiking. Left heel lifts, you hike the left hip. And lower. Right heel lifts. Lower, lift left heel. Right and left. So here we're exploring that side bending with the hip hike. Right and left. Keeping that tailbone reaching to the floor as if you had a 20-pound weight on it. Keeping the pelvis vertical in your neutral position. Right and left. Pause both heels down on the floor. Now you're going to shift right and left. Right and left. Imagine you're between two panes of glass. So the shoulders stay in line with the hips, but you're shifting and sliding between those two panes of glass. As you reach left, feel that right side stretch through the right hip and switch. Reach right, press down into that left heel as you reach and lengthen that left side body. 2 more. Reach left, ground into that right heel, lengthen down through the right side, and switch. Reach right, pressing down into that left heel, equal pressure into both heels, and back through center. Now a fun one here, at least I was having fun this morning, coming up with it. So here, 2 hip bones, hands on your hip bones, and just begin to rotate the pelvis, pushing the right hip forward and then the left hip forward. So you're just making a C shape with your thumb and fingers so that the hands are stationary while you rotate the pelvis right to left. Right and left. Try to keep your shoulders squared forward. So we're just rotating the pelvis side to side. Now holding your pelvis still, bring your arms out to a T. Keep your hip pointers facing forward as you rotate right and left. Right and left. When you rotate right, keep that right hip pressing towards the left. And then you rotate left, that left hip comes forward towards the right. 2 more. Now bring the hands behind the head. Press the head gently back into the hands so you keep that spine tall. Okay, now you're going to rotate the torso right as you rotate your pelvis to the left. So it's in opposition. Now the pelvis goes left hip bone forward as you rotate the torso left. Now switch and switch. Just feeling the pelvis move in opposition of the shoulders. Try to keep those elbows open, chest open. We go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back through center. Lower the arms down. Hands on the hips. You're going to rotate your head to the right and to the left. Continue rotating. Imagine your spine is your center of movement. And you're gliding your chin across a flat plane as you rotate. Now rotate head left. Rotate shoulders the opposite to the right. And then rotate your pelvis the same direction as the head. Head rotates right, shoulders to the left, pelvis to the right. Continue. Head left, shoulders right, pelvis left. And switch right and switch left. And right and left. Last 2 and last 1. And back through center. Stepping back to the back of your mat. Hip distance parallel with both feet. Imagine you're standing against a wall. Inhale, circle the arms up. And exhale, circle down. As the arms lift, the front ribs funnel down towards the pubic bone. And exhale, lower. Inhale, the arms float. As you lower the arms, exhale, tuck the chin. Begin to peel the head, the chest away from that imaginary wall as you roll down. Maybe the hands touch the floor. Take an inhale breath. Keep a little engagement of the thighs. As you exhale, roll up. Think of that tailbone being drawn down to the floor. Head comes up last. Inhale, the arms circle overhead. As you lower, exhale, nod the chin, lower the spine down. Hands to the floor. Inhale between the shoulders and the back. And exhale, tuck the pelvis, low belly draws in as you roll up. Inhale, circle arms overhead. Exhale, lower arms, head dives forward, round the spine, lowering down. Bend the knees, inhale, lift the arms, the chest comes up this time. Now as you exhale, just think of tucking the pelvis. Draw the belly in. Gaze stays forward. Inhale, lift the arms, tail back. And exhale, tuck the pelvis. Feel those low belly muscles really active. Inhale, flip tail lights back. And exhale, tuck. Lift, inhale, 3. And exhale, tuck. Lift, inhale for 2. And exhale, those belly muscles draw in and up towards the spine. Last one, lift the arms. And exhale, tuck. Inhale, lift the arms. And stand tall as you exhale and lower both arms. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, lower the arms, nod the chin, round the spine down, hands to the mat, bend the knees, slowly walk yourself out, 4 steps with the hands. Come into a plank, lower left knee, right knee, sit the hips back. Your shell stretch, reach the hands forward, palms in the mat. As the tail reaches towards the heels, lengthen both side bodies here as you reach right hand, left hand. And rolling up to seated, feet will come forward, hip distance parallel. Seated in the center of your mat, hands behind the thighs. Use the arms. Feel the arms pull back with those mid-back muscles so the chest stays open. Inhale. And exhale, pelvic curl. Roll back as the arms go straight. And inhale, lift up, sit tall. Exhale, pelvic curl, roll it back. Lift up on your inhale. We have 2 more. Exhale, pelvic curl, those belly muscles pull back. Inhale, you lift, keeping those abs engaged. And exhale, pelvic curl, roll it back, all the way down into your chest lift position. The arms reach forward, palms down as you slide your feet back. So we're in our chest lift position, holding strong. Think of those front ribs sending more down to the spine to lift the head and chest, and lower down. Arms to the mat, head rests down. We're going to combine 2 movements, the chest lift with the bridge with a 4 count breathing pattern. Take an inhale through neutral spine. Exhale, pelvic curl, tuck, imprint, lift the spine up 1 bone at a time. Lifting the hips high. And then inhale, roll the spine down, release through neutral. Exhale, chest lift. Now bring the hands behind the head, make a little basket. We're going to keep the hands behind the head. Yes, you're holding into your chest lift, getting those abdominals to draw in towards that imprint of the low back, and lower down. Exhale, pelvic curl, roll up into your bridge. Little little tuck of that pelvis as you lengthen through the knees. Inhale, roll the spine down. Release through neutral. Exhale, chest lift with a little pelvic curl, imprinting low back. Inhale, lower head, spine releases to neutral. Exhale, tuck, imprint lifts away, bridge. Inhale, roll down, neutral. Exhale, chest lift, tuck, round into your C curve. Inhale, lower through neutral. Exhale, pelvic curl, roll up. Inhale, roll down. Exhale, curl up. And one more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, pelvic curl, bridge. Inhale, roll the spine down. Neutral to exhale, chest lift. Hold it there, right leg into tabletop. And switch. Right tap, left tap. Keep 90 degrees in the bend of the knee. Keep an imprint of the low back on the mat. Belly muscles drawing in and up. Head rests back into those hands. Can you send your sternum gliding towards your pubic bone to lift the chest a little higher? 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower right foot, left foot, lower the head. Arms come to a T position. Back of the hands pressing down into the mat. Right leg into tabletop. Left to join. Squeeze the legs together. Spine twist. Knees right. Exhale, center. Knees left. And center. Right. And left. Use that breath. Inhale, rock. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. 2 more, right? Center and left. Center. Go ahead and kick those legs up as you exhale and bend the knees. Exhale, straighten and bend. Point those feet. And 3. Straighten for 2. 1 more. Hold those legs straight up. Open to a V with the legs and pull together. As you open, inner thighs lengthen. They shorten as you pull and press the legs together. 4. And squeeze. 3. And squeeze. Arms are active. 2. Last 2. And 1 more. Bend the knees. Helicopter. Right toe almost touches the ground. Knees circle in opposition. And then scissor the knees. Right foot taps down. Same direction, helicopter. Scissor. Half circles. 2 more. Allowing those hips to move freely. Last 1. This direction. Tap the right foot. Now switch. Tap left foot. And reverse your half circles. Scissor with the left foot tapping down. Open full circle. And scissor. Inhale, scissor. Exhale, circle. 2. 1 more. Set the right foot down, left foot down, hands come behind the head. Elbows are wide, full inhale and exhale, curl up into your chest lift. Go ahead and pull that right knee in towards the chest and stretch that left leg out. Curl up a little higher. Pull into that right shin, single leg stretch. Switch the hands, pulling into the shin. Right and left, stretch. Really think of these obliques, keeping the rib to hip connection, the same on both sides. And when you stretch one leg, really lengthen that whole side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both knees in. Pull the knees in towards the head. Double leg stretch. Arms go overhead as the legs stretch out. Exhale, pull the knees back in, curl up a little higher. We reset. Inhale, stretch arms and legs. And exhale, circle the arms to pull the knees in. We stretch for 4. And exhale, circle in. Inhale for 3. Exhale, circle in. And 2. And circle. Last 1. And circle it in. And rest the head down. Right foot down, left foot down. Going into hip circles. Arms to a T. Stretch the left leg out, straight on the mat. Pull the right leg into tabletop. Stretch the right foot up, flex the foot, and point. Flex and point. Continue reaching the heel and then the toe point up towards the ceiling. Now notice your left leg on the mat. Slight internal rotation. And pressing that left leg into the mat for support as we move into our hip circles. Right foot is flexed. Cross over left leg, circle down, around out to the right side and up. Exhale, full circle. Inhale, full circle. Challenge your breath. Exhale. Slow sips. Inhale, fully. Last 2, exhale. I meant 2 more. Inhale. And exhale, reverse the direction. Right leg out. Circle across. That pelvis stays steady. Inhale. And exhale. 4. 2 more. Last 1. Bend the right knee. And slide the right leg down. Maybe you change the arm position a little more challenging. Think of your goalpost arms. Get a little more stretch into the chest. Or keep them at a T. Left knee pulls in, tabletop. Stretch the left leg up. And flex the foot. And point. Flex and point. As you flex, the heel is reaching up towards the ceiling. Rather than the toes pulling to the knee, think more of that heel reaching to the ceiling. Now notice your right leg, slight internal rotation. Pressing into the mat, we pause that left foot. Inhale crosses over the right leg, all the way out to the left side, pause. Exhale, full circle. Inhale, full circle. Exhale. Inhale. 3. Last 2. And 1. Pause, reverse. Open to the left. Cross over the right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 4 more. Exhale, 3. Inhale, 2. And last 1. Bend the left knee. Plant the left foot down. Slide the right foot to meet the left. Hands come down by the sides. Bridge here. Exhale, pelvic curl. Imprint low back lifts away. As you come up high with the hips, sometimes we drop our tail and we're back bending. I want you to tuck the pelvis. Lift like you're stretching those hip flexors. We just worked them. Reach the knees forward as you pull your heels towards your shoulders, feeling those hamstrings a little more. And exhale, roll the spine down. releasing through neutral. Inhale. Exhale, pelvic curl. Roll the spine up. Press the arms actively into the mat. Now that rotation of the pelvis. Drop the right hip. That left hip lifts. And then center, dropping the left hip. Imagine your pelvic bowl is full of water. And you're pouring water out of that right side and to the left side. Right and left. 4, 3, 2. Keep that tailbone long, reaching between the knees. Back through center. Inhale. And exhale, roll down. Release through neutral. Inhale. And exhale, pelvic curl, rolling up into your bridge. Now think of the hip as a hinge. Drop down about halfway. Pubic bone to sternum stays in. Now you're about 2 to 3 inches off the mat with those hips. Shift, pushing the right hip out and then pushing the left hip out. So here's your side bending, but you're sliding that booty across this imaginary floor that's parallel to the floor beneath it. As you shift and shift, notice your right side body lengthening and shortening. Same thing on the left side. As the left hip pops to the left side, that left side body lengthens. Keep the knees centered over the heels. Last 2, right and left, back through center. Tuck the pelvis, lift the hips high. Hold high as you lift both heels and lower. Lifting the heels and lowering. Notice where you're putting your pressure into the big toe or little toe. Try to find equal pressure through the whole ball of the foot. Lift for 3. Lift 2. Lift 1. Hold those heels high and roll the spine down. Releasing through neutral. Lower the heels. Exhale, roll up. Right leg into tabletop. And toe tap. Lower and lift. 5, 4, left leg is strong. 3, hips are square to the ceiling. 2, last 1. And step the right foot down. Square the hips off, a little tuck of the pelvis. Take an inhale, lift the left leg as you exhale. And tap. And exhale, lift. Lower left and lift. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Left leg taps and lifts. Lower left foot. Lift those hips a little higher. Inhale. And exhale, roll the spine down. Releasing through neutral. Go ahead and pull the knees into the chest. Your assisted roll up, hands come behind the thighs. Squeeze the legs together as one unit. As you exhale, chest lift. Now notice the spine, it stays in this C-curve position. You have an imprint of the low belly on the mat. Feel those belly muscles working. Now push the toes forward, keeping those arms active as you roll up. Set the feet down, inhale, sit tall. Just as we started here, exhale, pelvic curl. Find that C-curve as you drag the toes across the floor. You'll begin to roll down and lower the head. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl up, chest lift. So now we hold into this chest lift. Push the legs into those thighs. Push the legs into the hands. And then inhale, we sit tall. Exhale, pelvic curl, roll it down. See how slow you can roll down with control and not using any momentum. Take an inhale as you lower the head. Exhale, Head, chest, curl up. Push into the hands. Gaze forward. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, pelvic curl. Gaze stays just between the knees. As you drag the toes across the floor, they lift as you slowly roll down. Now here you can keep in your assisted roll up or join me for the full roll up. Either or work. So if you're modifying, you can stick with the assisted roll up or you want to practice that one more. You're going to stretch both arms overhead. See how much length you can get from fingers to toes. As you exhale, funnel the front ribs towards the floor. Inhale, chest lift. Exhale, pelvic curl as you roll up. Squeeze the legs together. Inhale and exhale, pelvic curl. You roll down. Squeeze the legs. Whole body is active. Stretch the arms. Inhale, we curl up. Little tuck of that pelvis. Continue to roll it up. Stretch the arms forward to inhale. And exhale, roll it down. We have one more here. Slow and controlled. The arms stretch over. Inhale, curl it up. Exhale, continue to roll up. Reach the hands forward. And inhale, sit tall. Relax the arms down. You're going to stretch your feet out as wide as the mat. Feet will be flexed. You're going to work into your saw today. Arms will reach out straight as a T from the shoulders. Find that spine twist first as you exhale, right, center, and left. Center. Notice the weight. Equal in both sit bones. If you feel one heavier than the other, try to reach through the heels of both feet, keeping yourself centered over the pelvis. Maybe you move slower to feel that. Okay, now you're going to rotate right. Left arm comes forward. So you make an L shape with the arms, and then you round over the right leg. That right hand reaches back, so you get this openness across the chest. Your navel points to your right toe. On your inhale, rise up. We'll keep our rotation. Arms to a T as you exhale back through center. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, rotate left. Right arm comes forward, L shape. Round over that left leg. Weight into that right sit bone. That left arm is reaching back. This right arm is reaching forward. Whether you're at the calf or the toe, we're sawing off that pinky toe. Inhale, lift. Open and center. Rotate right. Spine flexion forward. Lift up, spine upright, and center. Exhale. Inhale, two breaths. Exhale, rotate, spine flexion. Inhale, upright through center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. And 4, right. And center. And 3. And center. Last 2, right. And center. And left. And center. And lower the arms. Bring both feet back. Rolling like a ball. Knees pull in towards the chest. You're going to come up onto the toes. Bring your big toes and heels to touch. You have about 2 to 3 inches of space open between the knees. Hands come to the shins. Gaze at your navel. Keep the back of the neck long and lifted up towards the ceiling through the crown of the head. Now lift the toes up. Find your balance point. Little tuck of that pelvis. Okay, now roll back to the shoulders. Inhale and exhale up. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll forward. There's a pause, holding into that stability. Inhale back, and exhale, roll it up. Roll back, and forward. Inhale to the shoulders, never on the neck. Exhale up. Roll for 2. One more. Rolling up, hold there. And set both feet forward. Hands will come down to the mat. Your hand position for back support, fingers to the sides. Fingers back, or most challenging, fingers pressed forward. I'll be taking fingers to the side. Find what feels right for your body, not creating too much tension into the wrists. Now allow the shoulders to shrug to the ears. This is what we don't want. Go ahead and push into the hands. So as you feel any of that shrugging, when we lift the hips up, try to push more down into the hands to lift out of there. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift the hips. Knees come over heels. Push into the hands, lift the chest up towards the ceiling. Hinge at the hips to inhale, lower your seat down. So our spine stays neutral. Exhale, lift the hips. Keep a little tuck of the pelvis as you lift the hips. And lower on your inhale. And exhale, lift for 3. And lower. Exhale, lift for 2. And lower. Exhale, belly in, then lift. Hold it there, lift both heels. And lower the heels. Lift heels and lower. 4. Lift 3. Lift 2, push into those hands, stay out of the shoulders. Lift 1, lower the heels, lower the hips, and straighten both legs. Okay, bring those hands behind the head. We're going to keep neutral spine here. Spine is neutral, elbows are wide. Take an inhale through the crown of the head. As you exhale, hinge back. Come to about 45 degrees. Pubic bone comes up towards the sternum. And then hinge forward. Keep a little squeeze of the legs together. Big toes. Inhale, hinge back. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift and hinge back. Exhale, belly in. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, lean forward. Inhale, lean back. Hands gently pulling the back of the neck. Keep space for the chin. Exhale, belly in. Inhale, lengthen through spine. And exhale, hinge forward. We're going to add a little rotation. Inhale, hinge back. It's small. As you rotate right, center, maybe you've only come to about a 25-degree angle, so you can control it. No pain in the back. And rotate left, belly muscles drawing in. Last 2, center. Last 1, left, center, hinge forward. Release the arms down, back to your back support. Here, you can keep your knees bent. More challenge, straighten the legs. Your modification, your body. Inhale, exhale, lift the hips. And inhale, lower. Exhale, hips lift. Reverse tabletop. And inhale, lower. As you exhale and lift, feel the wrapping towards the sit bones with those glutes. And lower. And exhale, lift for 2. And lower. And exhale, lift. hold, 4, reach out through the crown of the head, belly in, last 2, and 1, lower the hips. You'll lie onto your right side. Arm is straight here. We've been working a lot with the bent elbow position in the classes, so I really want you to challenge yourself with the straight arm today for your side lift. Left hand will come forward, pressing into the mat. Feet are just barely forward of your pelvis. Legs are straight, squeezing together as one unit. Point both feet. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips. And lower, so your hips stay stacked. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. As you lift the legs, notice if that top hip wants to roll back. Keep it forward. Lower, exhale, lift. And lower, lift 2. Lower, imagine the bottom leg is lifting the top. Hold it there. Lift, hold. Bottom leg squeezes a little more up towards the top. 2, 1. Lower down. We're going to come up to our forearm. Right knee bent. Left straight leg out. Hovering over the floor, you're going to tap the big toe and lift the outer heel to the ceiling. Lower and lift. You're pushing down with the forearm and towards the right hip to stay lifted out of the right side body. 3, lift 2, lift 1. You're going to kick the straight leg forward, hinge at the hip, straight leg back. Hinge forward, flex the foot, point the foot back. 4, 3, full inhale forward, full exhale back. Last 1, kick it back. We're going to move into bicycle leg here. So you're going to keep the knee behind the hip, bend, heel to the butt, bring the knee forward. Stretch the leg out, flex the foot as you kick it back, point, bend, sweep it forward. Exhale back, bend, inhale forward, and exhale back. So just single leg bicycle, keeping those front ribs drawing together so those abs stay on. And last 2. 1 more. And back. Reach the left arm forward. Your gaze is going to come down at that right elbow. So we're rotated in the spine. Now reach out through the left arm. Inhale laterally. And exhale, pull the ribs together. 2 more deep inhales. Keep that left leg lifted. And exhale. Feel those abs on, supporting your spine. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale in. And release. We'll come over to the other side. For your side lift, left arm is stretched out. Hips are stacked. Go ahead and point both feet. Bring those legs just slightly forward of the hips. Right hand flat on the mat. Notice that shoulder if it's rounding forward. I want open chest. Take an inhale. Exhale, belly in, legs lift. And lower. The exhale initiates the movement. Inhale fully. Exhale, belly in to lift the legs and lower. Exhale, lift for 3. Lower. And lift for 2. Lower. Next time we lift, we hold. Bottom leg lifts the top leg a little higher. Hold, belly in. And lower down. Go ahead and push up onto the left forearm. Left knee is bent. Right hand can be on that right hip, so you can feel if that hip wants to move. We're keeping it stacked. Now lift that right leg parallel to the floor. Notice if that left side body is dropping. Push down and pull the forearm towards the hip to stay lifted. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Big toe to the floor. Outside heel to the ceiling. And lift. 3. Lift 2. Lift 1. Hold it up. Stretching that right arm. And then we'll kick forward and back. Forward and back. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Keep spinal length. 1 more. Hold it there. Now bicycle. Bend the right knee, bring the heel to the butt, then bring the knee forward, stretch out, flex, and point as you kick back. Bend, sweep forward, lengthen, and kick back. Bend, bicycle. Inhale, and exhale. 3, 2, last one. Kick it back, keep it high as the hip. Stretch that right arm forward as you rotate over the left forearm, your gaze down at the mat. Inhale, expand the ribs laterally. And exhale, funnel the ribs together. Inhale and exhale. Last one, full inhale. Exhale, belly in. And release down. We'll come into all fours. Quadruped, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Now, we're going to actually walk the hands 1 hand distance further than underneath the shoulders. Okay, now from here, gaze will stay at the mat. You're going to lower the forearms down, keeping the elbows bent, and then push into the palms of the hands as you lift up. Keep a little tuck of the pelvis, belly in as you lower, and exhale up. And inhale, bend, and exhale, press. So this is good arm work. Lower and press up through the hands, pushing into the fingers as you lower. Push into the big thumb and index finger to lift. Last 2, and press up. 1 more, pressing up. Now send your hips back. Come forward, shoulders, you're gonna tuck the toes, shoulders come over wrists as you lift the knees. And then send your hips back. Keep those knees lifted, come forward on your inhale, almost straightening the legs, and then exhale, bend the knees, hips back. Inhale forward, and exhale back. We call this panther. Inhale forward. I purposely put the hands a little more forward to give you a little more challenge. We come forward for 2. And back, maybe do it on the forearms. Coming forward and back. Lower the knees. Untuck the toes as you come forward. Bend the elbows as you lower down to the mat. Hands come back to the sides. Press into the thighs. Your head is 1 inch off the mat. Notice the shoulders, how they want to round forward. I want you to actively think of pressing the pinky edge of the hand more towards the thigh, so you get this shoulder external rotation. Now lift the head, the chest up, using those upper back muscles. Feel the crown of the head lengthen out forward. Keep the back of the neck long. Now as you exhale, try to pull the belly away from the mat. It's not going to really pull away, it's just You being aware of the engagement of the abdominals as you exhale, and feel this small support that you connect with. Keep pressing the arms into the thighs, open chest. We hold for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. You'll bring the forearms on the mat. Your elbows will be underneath your shoulders. And we're all good with spine flexion. So here, I want the tops of the feet pressing into the mat. We'll start as you exhale, gaze down towards your navel, rounding the spine, lifting the hips. On your inhale, unravel the spine and gaze forward. Exhale, nod the chin, think more of those belly muscles lifting away from the mat. And inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, round. Inhale, forward. And exhale, those hips, the pubic bone lifts off the mat. You're on the knees maybe. Inhale, forward. Maybe you go a little higher as you exhale, lift the legs off. Inhale, lower. Whether you're lifting the legs off or you're sticking with the knees, just be mindful that your body is staying safe. Exhale, round and lift. Inhale, lower and lengthen. And exhale, 2. Lower and lengthen. Last one, exhale, lift. And lower on your inhale. Single leg kick. Push down and forward with those forearms. Little tuck of the pelvis. Belly muscles on. Right leg, kick, kick. Left leg, kick, kick. So we bend the knee, double kick. Full exhale for a full round. Full inhale for a full round. Full round is right and left. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Continue. 4 more sets. Last 2. And exhale. Lower the legs, stack the hands underneath the forehead, and rest it down. Go and bring the hands just by the torso, fingers almost in line with that collarbone. Elbows are squeezing back and reaching towards the heels. On your inhale, begin to lift the head, the chest, push into the hands. As you straighten the arms, hinge at the hips, and send your weight back into shell stretch. Coming forward, left hand will be in line with the left knee. Right toes in line with the left knee. And you have the outer edge of your right foot in the mat. Now here, the left toe is untucked and the top of the foot is on the floor. From here, you're going to exhale, lift the left knee off the mat, and then lower. So you're pushing into the right foot, left hand, as you lift the knee. And as you lift, notice how the hip and side body come together. And exhale, lift. Lower, 2 more. Exhale, lift. Push into that hand, side bend into the left side. And last one. Lower the left knee. We're going to push up. Take an inhale, bend, and exhale, push up. Bend the right knee, over to the other side. Left leg out, right hand down. So you're all in line. Right hand, right knee, left toes. Left outer edge of the foot is pressing down. If you need to, you can wrap that mat up too. Little wrist arch lift. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the right knee up and lower. So you're pushing into that right hand, left foot. Exhale, lift and lower. As you lift that right knee, the left hip comes up to the ceiling and lowers. And exhale, lift and lower. Last two. And lower. One more. Exhale, lift, lower. Take an inhale, bend an elbow. As you exhale, press up to kneeling. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, circle the arms overhead, gaze up. And exhale, circle down. Bring the right hand behind your back. Left hand grabs the right wrist. Drop the left ear to the left shoulder. As you elongate your exhale, make it a little longer than your inhale to help calm the heart rate. Release the arms, inhale, gaze up, circle the arms overhead. Exhale, circle down, left hand behind the back, right hand grabs the left wrist. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. And release, inhale, circle the arms up, gaze up. And exhale, hands through heart center. That completes our practice for today. Have a wonderful day.